I thought that we'd do something a little bit different to start the stream today because there's 10 races left of the season. This is round 15 of the season. We've actually played a lot of season number 2 already, and I thought, having just played through the summer break at the end of last stream, which, spoilers, nothing happened in the summer break. I wondered if some of our drivers might get poached or anything. Nothing happened yet, so that's a little bit disappointing. But I thought we'd delve into the F1M database editor and look at data. Should we delve into some editor stuff? Now, we're not going to use the database editor for, like, nefarious means, obvs. But we can look at it to look at some data. And who doesn't like data? Look at this. So here is the season results so far. Like I said, we've played 14 races. There is 10 left in the season. Here is the breakdown. Verstappen has missed out on a podium twice all year. One of them was when he got crashed out at Monaco. The other was when he had an awful weekend in Imola. You might remember he kept locking up and falling off. As for Piastri, look at this. Piastri had a great start to the year, and then he has just tanked lately. I say he's tanked. 12 points. Is that 12 points fifth? Fourth? He's like finishing just outside the podiums. But it does feel like Ferrari are like the big rivals to Red Bull in this universe, mostly because Perez is not very good. You can see here the difference between the two teams. 29 points. McLaren in, you can see here, they're in third. Way on the other hand, we've had some really good performances lately. So when it comes to these colours, by the way, so in the team chart, gold means you were the highest point-scoring team that weekend. Doesn't mean we win a race then. Obviously, we had a great haul at the British Grand Prix, and then Spa, we've done really well as well. Those two sprint weekends where we managed to pick up 21 points in 2 sprint races. Now, that's pretty massive. Chat, this is the other thing I was looking at. Here is our head-to-head driver comparison. And I'm going to say now, I am surprised at how even it is. Now, annoyingly here, it doesn't really reflect sprint races that well, because I think Pato has typically done better than Alex in sprints. But you can basically see the head-to-head here. Both our drivers have had a second-place finish this year. They've both had a best quali of third. I mean, it's just interesting. Here is the qualifying form. So Albon has consistently out-qualified Albon, really, since Imola. In fact, you can see it. Alex actually qualified. I think this is 4th place. 5 races in a row. 5 races in a row. We qualified 4th, which is interesting. In terms of race form, Pato actually has the edge over the last 3 races. Albon had that really good stint that kind of culminated in Monaco. Whereas Pato has dropped out the points a few times. But I guess the big headline thing here is Albon has scored points every weekend. Sorry, did I say Albon outqualified Albon? I meant Albon outqualified Pato. Chat, it's too early. It's too early. Anytime I misspeak, it's because it's early and I'm tired. But yeah, you can kind of see the head-to-head here, where Albon has not, Albon has not finished outside of Q3 yet this year. He is on a streak of 14 races. The drivers are doing good, and then here's the points progression, where, I mean, there's not a world of difference, really, is there? Pato's closed the gap a little bit more lately, but it's looking pretty good for us. The interesting thing, I think, really, is if we just compare, like, Albon... I'm going to get rid of the headset. If we compare Albon, O'Ward, Russell, and Alonso, because obviously Mercedes are our big rival, if we go to points progression here, it really gives you an idea of how much Alonso has struggled this year. Like, he's down here on 45 points. It's definitely been the last couple of races, though, where we've kind of hit a league of our own. Russell started the season really well, and Pato has just shot by as of late, which is good. And as for Yuki, someone asked about Tsunoda. Yuki has really, really struggled. I'll put Yuki next to Albon. I'm a bit paranoid. It gets a bit crowded otherwise. But if we just look at Yuki Tsunoda, here, this is race form versus Albon. Now, the weird thing is Yuki, and actually, when you look at it, Yuki and Albon have remarkably similar graphs here. But in terms of points progression, Yuki's been picking up a handful of points, like 1 or 2 points a race, whereas Albon's significantly better finishes just give him a lot more. And we've still not had any DNFs yet. That is a really good point. If you go to drivers here, you can kind of see the DNF. So, O'Ward, no DNFs this year. Albon, no DNFs this year. Then you look at someone like Daniel Ricciardo for Aston Martin. 3 DNFs for him. Perez has 3 DNFs, which is kind of funny that Perez got the fastest lap in Bahrain and DNF'd. Yeah, not great for Sergio Perez, really. The fact that Albon's ahead of him and O'Ward's right behind him, given how good O'Ward is kind of wild. Can we see McLaren? Sure, yeah, because McLaren started this year really well, didn't they? McLaren, I feel like, on paper, are still a very racy team. But I think if we look at their drivers compared to ours, and I'll put the head-to-head on Norris versus Albon here, because they're kind of the number one drivers, right? You can see here how Piastri's been doing pretty well lately. Lando has had some absolute stinky quali sessions. In fact, Albon has probably had the worst quali form of everyone between like ourselves, our drivers, and their drivers, which is wild. And if we look at points progression here, yeah, I mean, you can see Piastri's doing the heavy lifting. Lando has really plateaued lately. Like, Lando has not had fun lately. Last, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Like, 4 or 5 races. He has not done well. I don't think we're going to be able to catch McLaren because I think they've just got a bit too much performance. But, I mean, you can see here, head-to-head, Albon has out-qualified Lando 11 times. I feel like the fact Lando has more points is just by virtue of the fact they have a better race car. Yeah, I mean, Albon has done pretty well this year. I didn't realise Norris has won 2 races. Shall we have a look at this, chat? Performance chart time. We're looking at the data today. We're looking at the data. Now, any guesses for where we should be? I don't know where we'd rank realistically here. I'm trying to think. I guess 4th fastest? Maybe 5th fastest? Let's have a look-see, shall we? Boom. So if you've never seen this screen before, don't be scared. This is the visualization of... Is there a way I can, like, look at all the drivers at once? I actually don't know how to work this screen. Oh, like this. So you can actually see here the head-to-head performance. I'll tell you what, Kick are developing their car, aren't they? They are actually developing their car this year. Fair play. Obviously, we've not brought upgrades since Imola. The front three have got a proper little R&D battle. McLaren apparently have the best car. Ferrari have had a big uptick lately. Aston Martin have the 6th fastest car. Where are they in the standings? 7th. And they've barely scored. I say they barely scored any points. They've got 24 points. 10 of them came at Saudi Arabia where there was all the DNFs. That's kind of wild. Makes Yuki look like a proper overperformer, doesn't it? I'm surprised that Mercedes are that far ahead of us, to be honest. Like that's a pretty big gap, right? Like Aston Martin are closer to us than we are to Mercedes, and I feel like we still consistently challenge Mercedes most race weekends. Is the database editor in the game files? No, it's an external tool made by kind of community members. Ferrari have had a big performance like recovery, haven't they? Is everyone running the same designs on all their cars? I don't know how this works. I'll assume that they are. How do upgrades make the cars worse? So the upgrade might be an overall car development thing that kind of lowers your high speed and medium speed cornering, but helps in like low speed cornerings, or vice versa. So although it's an overall performance decrease, it might help like make up a deficiency and weakness. I wasn't sure if this ranking thing here would actually show the individual parts. It doesn't. I wanted to see how high-speed performance has changed. Chat, engine cooling is not our forte, is it? That is not our forte. Can you check other player contracts? I don't like to touch stuff like contracts because you have to scout drivers to see their contracts. There is a screen here where you can look at all contracts and stuff. I'm not going to click on that, chat. I don't like to have spoilerinos. I feel like there's some features of this tool that like are a bit nefarious. Whereas stuff like this, I feel like just getting a better visualization of the car, and especially the standings screens. This is so much better than anything that's in-game to show off the standings and kind of driver performance. It's just a nice, especially at the halfway point in the year, to have a look at things. I mean, I just feel bad for the Kick cars. Does anyone else feel bad for Kick? They have improved massively. Like, look how bad their car was compared to everyone else at the start. That is absolutely wild. Either way, that's a little catch-up. I feel like this stuff isn't just nice to look at to kind of remind ourselves of where we're at. The fact that Albon has out-qualified Norris 11-3 is wild to me. I did not realise the gap was that big, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, this is starting dry. This is starting dry, and then it's going to get wet. Is this going to be a case of get out as fast as we can? Probably. You know what? I'm going to go out now. The traffic of this circuit is absolutely horrific. The rain is coming according to Blue Crayon Man. And I've been told it is going to be moderate rain. So why risk it? Bottas is out, but he is way ahead of us. Bottas had a stinky weekend at Spa in this save game. Is everyone going out now? I think everyone is going out now. I'd hope we don't hit anyone with traffic, but this could be a bit uncomfortable. There is an Aston Martin right at the back that's going to be the car to fear. I mean, it's a short lap here, right? But it's just better off to get a nice banker lap in while it's definitely going to be dry. Hopefully this is a one and done kind of deal. Traffic could be a factor in Sector 3, I think, for us. I don't know, are we going to catch the Aston Martin? Bottas is the man to watch here to see how the traffic's going to be. Oh, it could be stinky. It could be a bit stinky. I mean, he has definitely been blocked. The question is the Aston Martin going to get out of the way for us in this DRS zone? It should get out of the way for us. It does. Okay, that's good news. Now, if everyone ahead of us can start their flying lap right as we come round here, we're golden. I'll tell you what, chat. I think we've got... I don't want to say lucky, but I feel like in terms of navigating that traffic and getting a lap in before it rains, that's pretty good at Zandvoort. That is pretty good at Zandvoort. I mean, that's a 1.5 seconds faster than Bottas. We're done. We are done. When the rain arrives, no one's going to improve. We should be fine. Okay. But yeah, I'll be honest, like doing the custom liveries and stuff, it's not an easy thing to just teach someone. I couldn't show you a tutorial. There's a red flag. Ricardo's gone off at the end. Ricardo has gone off without setting a lap. Now, is it going to dry? Is it now going to dry? What happened here? He's on the dry tyres in the rain. He's the last man. That's a gearbox, isn't it? That is a gearbox. Immediately the lights went red. The race director was like, yep, he's done. I think that was that on his in-lap? Is the track going to dry here? Surely, I got told it's going to be moderate rain. I can't imagine the track is going to dry. Chat, why does it look so dry? It looks really sunny. It's going to stay this wet, innit? No one's improving if it stays like this. We're not even that comfy, I realise here. I've been very chilled out. Zandvoort does not suit our car. Our car is all about high speed, cornering, top speed. The track's not drying out up here. This is just done, innit? This is just done. Okay, this is one of the Q1 sessions of all time, innit? It's one of the sessions of all time. Is there any massive shocks on the out? I guess Sergeant for RB, that is a stinky performance considering where Yuki is. Bottas got blocked on his lap, so he was out bottom. Perez has got a penalty also. That's interesting. Okay, I'm being told to start on the inters here. I'm being told to start on the inters. It's going to dry later. Do I trust Blue Crayon Man and go for one lap at the end? I think I do. I don't really want to waste our inter tyres here. Also, Ricardo is outright, so that's one more car we don't have to worry about. I'm going to wait for it to dry. It's 2.5 millimeters now. Is everyone else currently on in-laps or out-laps? They're on in-laps. Everyone is going to slap on softs. I can't really risk using used softs. On fresh softs, we weren't even that quick before. Chat, is the track going to get dry here? That's what everyone is wondering. What tyre is Yuki on here? Yuki's gone out on inters. Interesting. I'm trusting Blue Crayon Man. I feel like I want to be out as these guys do their in-laps. Hamilton's gone out on softs. Norris has gone out on softs. Russell and Alonso have gone out on inters. I'm going to go now. I think I've got a gap. Ward's behind Perez. What tyre is Perez on? Softs. This is going to get a bit messy, I think, with traffic. But I wanted to leave it as late as I could to get the track as dry as we could. I assume we're going to get a lap in here. There is a risk that with O'Ward getting blue flagged like this, we don't make the line. Can you imagine? That would be awkward, wouldn't it? There's a Merc behind us, I think, on a push lap here. Yeah, that's what... Sorry! Sorry! It's fine. He wasn't going to do well anyway. I mean, that's one car that's definitely not going to go quicker than us, but they could get revenge and block us on our lap. Albon's going to have two cars to clear on his push lap, I think. The two cars that have just gone past him, unless the other Merc comes past now as well. It's going to be Alonso. We shouldn't be letting Alonso past here. We're now on our lap. Ward's going to get a nice toe off Perez, but if Perez gets blocked, it could be really, really bad. Track's super dry, though, isn't it? Track is super dry. Is Max in danger here? Max hasn't gone out. Does he think he's safe? There is a lot of people on flying laps. Now, some of these people on flying laps, granted, are on inter tyres. Hamilton's gone purple through two sectors. Albon clears the first bit of traffic there. Ward's got 2 Mercs to clear here. This is where we got blocked before. That's one of them cleared. Max might be in the mud. Well, Max might be in the mud. I mean, Perez isn't exactly doing great, is he? Max is in 9th. I mean, if we improve with both our drivers, Max is out. I say improve. We've not actually set a time yet. Perez has caught up with the guy that we feared would be a bit of a blocker. Albon's had a purple sector 1, by the way. This traffic's not ideal, but actually, I don't think it held us up that much. Considering how much quicker the track's getting, I think it's going to be okay. I think Max is done, chat. Because Perez is on a push lap as well here. It's Verstappen at Zandvoort about to not make Q3. The track dried. We were on at the right time. Albon sets a really good lap here. Logan was a bit blocked. The headline news here is Max Verstappen is out of the Grand Prix. He is out. Absolute drama here. Leclerc is out as well. Piastri's out. It's a bloodbath for the big guns. Oh my word. Kevin's through. Chat. Kevin is through. I love it. Kevin, Carlos Sainz, Stroll. I think we're faster than all those cars. Now, is it going to rain some more here? We're being told to use the inters, but it's really close to being full wets. Isn't it good? Oh, God, that's wet, isn't it? It's going to dry. I mean, it's not going to get dry, but it's going to be a case of set a lap as late as you can. The amount it's going to dry seems fairly significant here as well. To the point where I'm not even sure it's worth going out now. Oh, yellow flag. Was that Stroll or Perez that had a moment? We'll never know. Oh, it was Stroll having a pin. A pin? A spin. Why did I say pin? I think it's because I was watching the F1 Academy races earlier and there was Dorian Pon racing in it. I think that's how you say her name. French name, chat. Can you tell by my pronunciation? If I go now, I don't think Sainz catches us. And I think we have a nice, clean track as long as people don't go out in front. Some people, chat, some people are not going out here. Who's not out on track? Stroll, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Russell are all... They're not setting laps. It's a bold strategy. I mean, the track's got drier. I don't know why they've not gone out. The AI this year does seem to have this weird thing with not going out when it gets drier later. The question is, what can we do here? I mean, Lando's on a lap. Hamilton's on a lap. I feel like they're going to be tough to beat. Sainz is up in 3rd. Sainz is in 1st. He's going to have a nosebleed. And we're not going purple. But we are going to be the last team on track as the track is at its absolute driest. Hamilton about to set his final lap here. I expect him to go ahead of Norris, but there is a mad battle at the front. It's anyone's guess as to who's going to be up there between Ferrari, ourselves, and McLaren. McLaren will not be. Sergio. Is Sergio on an in-lap? Sergio's on an in-lap. It's all on us. Hamilton has the lead. Could we snatch it? Could we steal it? I think we should be 3rd or 4th here. 4th for Albon. Can Pato go better? He can't. 4th and 5th. You know what? I'll take that. I look at the cars behind us. I think they're all slower behind us. I think, given the fact Hamilton and Norris and Perez will definitely have the fastest 3 cars, I could be content with that. I mean, Hamilton had 3 purple sectors. Albon with 4th in quali again. And the interesting thing's going to be, the race itself is wet. You've got Piastri, Leclerc and Verstappen starting... Well, way further back. They're outside the points to start. Also, Perez has a penalty, so we actually move up to 3rd and 4th. We've got a lockout on the 2nd row. We'll take that. That's good. Sadly, we couldn't do anything about Lewis Hamilton and that Ferrari. Oh, chat, it's dry to start. It is dry to start. Drama. What's the weather forecast saying? Go on, hurt me. Go. How bad is it looking? It's very steady rain, isn't it? It's very, very steady. Is it double inters or could you make one set of inters last? I mean, it's going to be all about that first stint, isn't it? It's going to be all about that first stint. And also just when will it be wet enough for the inters? I mean, the softs can definitely last. I guess that's the good news. But you're going to want to push the softs so you don't leave any life in them when the rain comes. It's going to be a wee bit spicy, I think. I mean, locking out the second row. This feels like it should be a great race for us with the rain. It's a bit jumbled up as well behind. Max Verstappen, Leclerc, Piastri starting outside the top 10. Perez has taken a penalty. Who we got ahead of us? Hamilton and Norris ahead of us. They're going to be difficult to keep up with. Also, is Norris on mediums? Wait, has Blue Crown Man betrayed me? He's on mediums. He's on... Blue Crown Man said lap 16. Who else is on mediums? I mean, some people are on softs too. Some people... Okay, lots of people on softs. Who the hell is on hards? Sorry, what are Williams cooking? I mean, no wonder Carlos Sainz wants to leave this team. He's on bloody hards. When's the rain coming? I don't understand. Blue Crown Man might have betrayed me. I mean, Ferrari are on the same strategy, and Ferrari never mess up their strategy. Right? Okay, everything's fine. Also, Norris on mediums is kind of important for our drivers to pass here, I feel like. I want to clear the medium runner, try and get out of DRS on Lando, like Hamilton has already. I think that's going to be important to do here. I don't want to be stuck behind him. I will conserve if I have to, but I want to be conserving later. I want to build a gap between ourselves and Russell behind and these medium runners. I mean, the nice thing is, right, the medium runners here are probably going to slow down the likes of Leclerc, Perez, and Verstappen on the same tyre. All right, Pat, get the overtake done. Albon, you're going to go for it as well here, mate. I back you. I back you, boys. We don't need DRS where we are. Oh, God, they're racing each other. What are we doing here? I've got overtake aggression turned up, but I feel like I have to keep it turned up. Also, we're already so underfueled. I've got our aggression turned up on Albon here. Maybe I should just turn that down. Oh, my God, what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, it's working. I think. Kind of. I mean, Sainz is so slow on his hards, but if he and Kevin want to hold up all the faster guys, that would be kind of nice. I want our drivers to work together, slingshot in DRS, but I'm not sure how viable that is, as we saw at Spa when I tried it. I think I've got to be patient here, haven't I? I've got to be sensible. Doesn't look like we have the pace to keep up with Norris and Hamilton. Also, Hamilton's really making his softs last. Chat, should I be... I feel like I was meant to nurse these tyres more and I've got excited. Blue Crown Man says it's going to rain. I trust him. I trust him. If O'Ward deploys here, is there a chance he can catch up with Lando? I think Lando used a lot to try and build an initial gap, actually, chat. We're reeling him in. We're gonna slingshot together, Albon. You're gonna go past him with DRS, and then he's gonna do the same next lap with you. Okay, never mind. I'll take that back. Sainz and Kevin, chat, are currently doing us the biggest solid ever, by the way. Shout out to them. Sainz is just on hards. Magnussen's on mediums. Stroll's then on the softs, and Tsunoda's on the mediums. They are holding up all the big guns who qualified badly. Shout out to our heroes. Kevin Magnussen and Carlos Sainz have been the main characters of this year. All right, can we get a run on Lando here on his mediums? We managed to drop Russell out of DRS, which is nice, because he's on mediums. Award gets the move done. Albon's thinking about it. Albon is having a think. Award, fastest sector 3. Russell has reeled us in again. I'd love to drop Russell. I mean, Carlos Sainz is doing me a massive solid. Sadly, Magnussen has lost 3 places in a lap. It's not great for Kevin. I mean, ultimately, if we're racing one Mercedes, I can handle that. If Carlos Sainz is going to keep doing this, you have to imagine Stroll's going to get past. But it's not really Stroll or Tsunoda I'm worried about. It's the likes of Alonso, Leclerc, Perez, Piastri, and Verstappen. It's going to be a long old race, though. Are we reeling in Hamilton here? Am I going crazy? Prob's going crazy. Chat, when's the rain going to arrive? Blue Crown Man says... near a lap 20. And if that's the case, I've got to be well behaved on these softs. Hamilton is managing his softs, but actually we're not far off his delta. This is okay. Albon makes the move on O'Ward. I am playing with fire. I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, you do get DRS.
He did get DRS, but that man is Albon with DRS. Oh, wait, no, it's Russell that he's talking about. Russell is still behind us. I'm going to pretend he doesn't exist. Let's just look at Alex Albon going by Lando. Isn't that fun? I mean, I'm now just nursing our tyres. I think I need to be conserving a lot more than I currently am. Hulkenberg has damage. He must have run over a curb to pick up that damage. Right, we're right behind Lando. I mean, Lando's going to have DRS on Albon, but Pato is behind. Pato is hunting. Pato is chilling. Can you just pit 1 or 2 laps earlier? I mean, I could with the cooling, but I don't really want to risk it because hot inter tyres are slow. Oh my word, lads! Lads, brown! There's brown everywhere! Okay, they didn't hit. You know what?
How is everyone else able to do this?
I don't know, mate. He's in the same car as you. Stop being a whiny little bitch. Alex Albon annoys me. Also, Tsunoda on mediums is now holding up the soft runners. Where's Kevin? Kevin's down in 15th, chat. Kevin is down in 15th. It's a sad story. We are actually reeling in Hamilton as well. Oh, my word. What is going on here? Albon and O'Ward. Are they both going to go for the 2-for-1 on Lando? You buy one, you get one free. I said you buy one. You don't get one free. Never mind. Nice try. Nice try.
Lewis ahead.
I mean, we're not losing time in. We did close like 3/10 on Hamilton there. So I'm going to look at the positives. What happened to Slick Mick? He's in a better place. He's in a better place. He's been gone a few weeks, I'm afraid to say. I mean, am I just fine here? Also, chat, I am wearing the Lucky Williams shorts. Don't you worry, the Williams shorts are being worn right now. I say they're lucky. No idea why they'd be lucky, but I spent £60 on them, so they better have some kind of extraterrestrial feature that gives me better luck. There's a yellow flag. Sainz is out, chat. Carlos Sainz qualified so well. Oh, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. He started so well. And you can't park there, mate. You can't park there. Williams are probably sweating about the fact they had to pay a bonus to Carlos for a race finish. They don't have to pay that now, do they? It's the shorts, chat. As soon as I mention the shorts, he locks up. Maybe they're not lucky. I don't really mind if the McLaren goes ahead here, as long as we're not losing time racing wheel to wheel. I mean, we get DRS now behind him. I'm a little bit concerned about the gap that my drivers have to one another when the rain arrives. Also, Blue Crown Man chat, you can see that there. It should be raining now. According to our bloke, it is going up. Our tyre saving should be okay. If we stay at this level, we should be fine. Also, we both dropped Norris. What happened there?
Now this was at turn 1.
Oh, okay, it was just DRS.
Can they squeeze by?
Was it both on the straight? Oh, it was just both on the straight. Look, we love that.
And the overtake.
Great work, lads. Great work. Drops. Drops. Albon said drops there where it was still at 0-0. The man can see the future. Also, does anyone ever say drops when it's raining? Chat, have you ever gone, drops? When you see it rain? So I've never heard someone shout drops to say it's raining. Also, Yuki lost a few places there. I might start. I mean, everyone is now going to do it. That's the new thing. Look at this guy just scream drops. Maybe it was sweat on his visor. Maybe he's George Russell. The rain is coming down, chat. It's coming down very, very slowly. Like, very, very, very slowly. To the point where I'm a bit worried about these softs. I mean, if we're just going to swap back and forth, that just stopped Lando, realistically, being able to get a move done. This is actually kind of good. What's the gap, by the way, for the likes of Verstappen? Verstappen and Perez are going to be in the exact same situation as us with the pits, where they're next to one another. I mean, Leclerc and Piastri are like 18 seconds behind. Pit lane lost time here is 21 seconds. We're actually in a good spot. Albon's currently running second. Albon has the DRS, so Ward might have to deploy out of here. I say deploy out of here. There's no time to deploy. He can't deploy. Oh, it's a disaster. Alex has absolutely screwed Pato again. George Russell has the front row seats. I mean, I'll be honest. It's not exactly disastrous, is it? Deploy to drop Lando. I don't have enough battery to deploy. Use 50% of your battery a lap full deploying. We are currently running in a much worse position than that. Russell lost a load of time there. Wow, okay, that's kind of good. I don't know what happened to George Russell. He's now 2.4 seconds behind out of nowhere. I think we're chilling. If I start conserving, the risk I run is that I won't get DRS off Lando and I'm going to lose a lot of time each lap. I'm better off pushing hard now, keeping in DRS for as long as I can with Lando, and then having to tiptoe around at like 28% for 1 or 2 laps. I mean, the rain is coming slowly, but I could do with a bit more. A VSC might not be disastrous, just to help me make sure I get to the end, but obviously anything worse than a VSC that bunches everyone together. We've got a really nice gap over some fast cars behind. Are there meant to be drops in today's actual race? I think there's always a risk of rain. There's a yellow flag. There's a VSC. Oh my God, my prayers have been answered. My prayer, hallelujah. I have a gift. I have a talent. I have a VSC would be great right now, he says. Just, thank you, Mr. Has he forgotten to turn? It's not good. It's
not going the way
it's not good for Haas. Thank you to Michael Massey. He's out the race. Right, chat, that's good. It's not worth pitting here.
Charge the pack.
Because if you put on the inters now, they're going to be absolutely wrecked because the track's too dry. But this is going to make it easier to make these tyres last. Oh, I can't believe that's happened. I've got a gift. I've got a gift. It's probably meant to be deploying. I kind of want to try and keep up with Norris. But it's not working.
Tyres looks good.
I can't keep up with him, can I? Sad. I think Lando's full sending it on Hamilton, mind you. Also, is this a back marker? Sorry, there's a back marker. Who's getting lapped on lap 22? Oh, it's Lawson. Oh, he's in the way. Liam! What are you doing, you absolute cockwomble? Get out of the way! Get out of the way, game. Why are we pausing it? Ah! What are you doing, you absolute imbecile? You absolute dickhead! I've lost like 2 seconds there. I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. Liam Lawson. Always thought that Mick was clear. Give Mick the seat at Williams. It's the chat. The tyres are close. I'll be honest. I probably have to pit in the next 3 laps, no matter what. So if the rain could start in Blue Crayon, man, you told me there was going to be rain right now. Look at it. It's meant to jump up. The gap to Stroll was 10 seconds. It's still at 8.5 seconds. It's just Russell's drop back. I think we're going to be fine. Hamilton's pitting. Hamilton, chat, I'm following him. I've panicked there. Oh, Pato didn't get in time. Oh, now I have to double stack. Okay, Pato, you're boxing this lap, so you push hard. Albon's gone past him. It's an absolute disaster. What are we doing here, lads? Has he gone inters? He's gone inters. They're all going inters. Chat, I have to double stack.
Let's get on top of this management.
I'm going to do it. There's enough of a gap behind me that a double stack is fine. Okay. Double stack time. We've got the gap there. Norris is in the pits too. Have a bad pit. Oh, it's a shame. It's just a great big shame. I was hoping we could pin him in. Oh, it's about to get busy. Pit stop number 1 is happening. You know what? We've lost barely any time there. 2.0. Oh, we're being held for traffic. Wait, Russell just drumped us in the pits because we got held. Oh, it's a disaster. Pato had to pit because of the risk of a puncture. It is now wet, the track. The track is now at the point where inters are as fast. Oh, chat, that is... We couldn't have done any better. Pato got held up for like literally a fraction of a second on his entry, and that was enough to see Russell get him. I'm so sad. You are P5. Everyone pitted this lap, so I do feel like we made the right call. He's just driven through people. What's happened? Yuki's crashed. What's happening? Yuki's mudded his inters immediately.
So now that went into the wall.
Sonoda went into the wall. What's he doing? What is he doing? Oh, gearbox? I mean, rear wing is damaged there, right? Has he got the funny thing where the rear wing is just missing a bit? New DRS developments just dropped, chat. By the way, this is exactly how DRS damage happens in real life. You're allowed to run with a car like this in real F1. I mean, his tyres are absolutely ruined as well. I mean, the weird thing now is, this is one of those races where both our drivers just have a nice little gap with no one immediately around them. I have to assume that everyone is going for the same strategy, where it's going to be the inters pushed hard. Is Russell gaining on us? No, we're setting all the exact same times. I mean, Hamilton's just going quick out front, but that's just those Hamilton things. We're basically waiting for something to go wrong. The track's dry! What do you mean?
Very soon.
No, it's not. It's going to get... Blue Crown Man has told me it's going to rain more. And I trust that bloke with my life. Chat, it's getting really dry. No one's pitting. But just have your eye on that a little bit. It's still getting drier. There's a yellow flag. What's happened now? What's happening? Oh, it's Yuki. What's Yuki done here? Oh, it's Kevin and Yuki. Oh, for God's sake, Kevin. They've both crashed twice now in this race, Kevin and Yuki. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's... Is it drying still? It is still drying. I don't know what to do. Also, Award's got to get past the two absolute numbskulls. So's Russell. If Russell gets held up a bit here, could be massive for Award. No, never mind. They didn't block very well. Chat, it's getting really, really dry. Also, Award just got forced to hit the brakes there. I mean, everyone else is into the same way, so I guess everyone is still pushing like we are. Piastri is actually reeling in Award. No one else is pitting. If other people were pitting for softs, I'd start panicking and potentially pit for softs. Also, I've just realised DRS is enabled here, isn't it? That makes Piastri button really, really scary. If he gets within a second. At about 0.8, the inters and slicks are about the same speed. It's just that the inters will like burn up a lot quicker and wear down. But we're already pitting for another set later, so it's fine. I need drops. If I shout drops, will it start to go up? Drops! That hasn't worked, has it? That hasn't worked. Piastri is still reeling us in. I need the DRS to be disabled. Also, we've got all these back markers. Look at them. Look at them. They're just making me angry. Get out the way. We've got Kevin, Hulkenberg and Bottas in a little line. Oh, that's good. Yeah, hold him up. Hold him up, yeah. This is good. Who is this? This is Hulkenberg doing me a favour. Cheers. Nico, have we got DRS as well off Bottas here? I think we do.
An overtake is available.
Do we have DRS? We don't have DRS. Has he got DRS? He's got DRS. Life's not fair. It's going up, chat. It's going up. But I need it to go up more quicker. Also, can Valtteri please get out of the way? Block him, though. For block... What an absolute moron. It's going up so slowly. I mean, everyone's on the same strat, so I guess it's okay. I'm not loving this. Leclerc and Alonso aren't a million miles away either, although they're now stuck behind the traffic that we just had to get through, so I guess that's good. Oh, Piastri's here. Why is it not raining more? Oh, and Russell's caught up to Albon. Oh, my God. I mean, their car's just quicker. Their car's just quicker. It's not fair. Okay, we get DRS. Both our drivers have DRS. You've got to get the moves done these laps, lads. DRS is about to be disabled. Albon gets the move done on Russell. Or does he? Or does he? Deploy. Use everything, Captain.
Okay, one.
Give it everything you got. Now disable DRS, you cowards. Please disable it. Please. I'm begging you. Make the track... Damn, it's gone blue. It's gone blue. Disable it. Shout out to the weather. Not giving Blue Crown Man the credit there. 21 seconds. So I'm going to use up the life on these softs then, Pit. Albon is going to come out between Perez and Verstappen, but there's a nice 12-second gap there. That's a really good gap to aim for, actually. I mean, you can see my plan here. My plan is basically to pit lap 43. The risk, of course, is that if a safety car was poorly timed, I would get absolutely shafted. But that's a risk you have to run. What is our tyre work like compared to everyone else's? I mean, we're in the low 40s. Other people are trying to make their tyres last longer. A late safety car would be pretty goddamn awful. I need to pit this lap. I've pushed these inters so hard. I probably should have pitted a lap sooner, in all honesty, but it's fine. But yeah, I am going to be doing a lot of stuff next week, content-wise. It's just not going to be the typical F1 manager stuff. Am I going to the United-Liverpool game on the Sunday? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Please tell me he's not damaged the car. Oh, Pato. Oh, Pato. Oh, he just lost the rear. Right as we're getting ready to pit too. I mean, the good news is I've not pitted yet. The bad news is his rear wing is probably damaged. Oh, his tyres are absolutely f***ed as well. Oh, Pat. I mean, he was going to pit. I guess it's better to... I want to say it's better that he's done this to his tyres on his last lap of a stint rather than the first lap of the next stint. But with this floor damage... Oh, there's a risk of a puncture as well. I'm just staring at this. This doesn't help me. Hamilton's pitting for his second set of inters. I assume it's going to be a second set of inters. So if it's not, that would be concerning. Yeah, okay, it is. I mean, he's still in ninth. He's still in ninth. Did he damage the gearbox?
Yep.
No. Rear wing damage, chassis damage. No powertrain damage. The gearbox maybe took a little whack, actually. Alex Albon, you are our only hope. Oh, he got a puncture as well. Of course he got a puncture on the last corner. Oh, for God. I mean, you know what? It's on the last corner. I guess it's fine.
And what's the white line?
I can't work out if he's driving slower than usual because of the puncture or not. Oh, it's a slow stop as well. I mean, if Pato gets points, it will be a miracle from here. Oh, everything hurts.
He's 4.8.
I mean, he's got a lovely gap to the end of the race. That's what I'm going to tell myself. He cannot complain to me about the slow pit stop. He can absolutely do one. We've cleared Perez. Were we behind Perez before? So what lap times is Award doing with his damage? Okay, we are slow. I hate to admit it, chat. We are slow with this rear wing damage.
So happy to drop lift and coast.
Ah, pain. Pain. Nice try, Pato. I mean, he just has to get 12th for the sponsor objective. That is all I care about, just to be clear. That's the reason I'm not retiring him. We're probably not going to be racy here. Stroll, Alonso, Leclerc, Russell and Verstappen still haven't pitted, by the way. Okay, well, we've cleared Stroll for now. He's pitted. Will he be able to catch us? Probably. Alonso, Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell all need to pit again. I think we're on for a podium with Albon. I could be wrong. I think we might be on for a podium. I mean, Stroll is going to catch O'Ward. O'Ward is missing a rear wing, chat. I think we're chilling right now, aren't we? There's really not a lot going on in this race. This is one of those races where now it's just inters. Albon's in 7th with Piastri behind, but with no DRS, it's going to be hard for him to get a move done. Alonso and Verstappen still haven't pitted, by the way. Neither has Leclerc or Russell. I feel like these guys who are waiting late to pit could be making a massive error here unless it's going to get dry and Blue Crown Man has lied to me. Verstappen pits, Alonso pits. They've left it very, very late to pit here. Albon is going to clear them comfortably. Even on fresh inters with Max Verstappen's car, I don't think he's going to catch us. Awards lap times of half a rear wing aren't actually that bad. Okay, Leclerc pitted there. He is way behind. Russell is the last person to pit, and he is definitely going to have to pit. Russell is actually holding up Hamilton here. That's a good observation, chat. We actually gained 2 seconds on Hamilton that last lap. I mean, we're still 5 seconds behind him. Oh, Russell. Oh, George. Do it for me, George. Okay, George finally pits. He has done us a massive solid. I don't think he held up Albon enough. Oh, sorry, Hamilton enough. There's a yellow flag. It's not our drivers, is it? It's not. Okay, that's a relief. We're on for a podium at the moment, which doesn't really feel like a podium race, does it? Hamilton's inters are really worn. Did he pit earlier than everyone else when it was dry still? I mean, Piastri's a threat here, but I don't want to push too hard too soon. I probably can push a little bit. But it's a bit interesting. Can I get within a second of Hamilton for DRS? You know what? That is actually a good point. We should push now. Thing is, I'm pushing now to catch him. The track is really dry. Chat, why is it getting so dry? Yeah. Blue Crown Man has actually fucked me. I mean, everyone's been fucked by Blue Crown Man today. Everyone's Blue Crown Mans are out there fucking everyone, it turns out. Ward is just doing what he has to do. The powertrain the gearbox has a risk of fault. It did get biffed when he spun. Are we reeling in Hamilton here? We are actually... Is this... Wait, that's Hamilton! That's Hamilton! We've pissing caught him. We've caught him. His tyres must be absolutely ruined by this heat. The fact it's dry right now. Also, is it getting wetter? Chat, we might get 1 lap to get a move on him before it's then wet again. There's a real mix of tyre wear here, isn't there? But Hamilton's are the most worn. Did I lose DRS? Oh, it's a disaster. There's a yellow flag. It's not us. Everything's fine. Sector 1, yellow flag. Although the sector's here, I feel like it just makes it up. There's only 11 laps left. Oh, Yuki's crashed again. It's not a good day to be a Japanese F1 fan. Just saying I'm sorry now. He's given up. There's 11 laps. It's meant to get wetter, but where is the rain? Is Yuki okay? Chat, do we reckon he's... is his rear wing going to be okay is what I'm wondering. I don't think it's any more damaged. And he didn't burn his tyres, so that's good for him. Chat, it's getting wetter again. It is getting wetter again. How are Lewis's tyres? Lewis's tyres, he is really making them last right now. All right, get him. This might be, well, I was going to say, it might be the last time DRS is active. The rain is not coming down quickly here. We're up to second! Mum, get the camera! Oh, Stroll is catching O'Ward. O'Ward can push his tyres a bit. The wear doesn't seem that much higher at the moment on this track, even though it's dry. Like, it's not super dry. Right, all we need is Lando Norris to crash. And we have a race win. Can pissing DRS be disabled, please? I can't keep pushing like this, but I need to. Currently, we've had a VSC, haven't we, Joe? We've not had a safety car or red flag yet. Albon's tyres are getting muddied, but his tyres aren't that much worse than those behind. And I just have to be ahead when DRS is disabled. Please disable it! Oh, Stroll's got past Pato. That happened so quickly. There was no defending. I mean, it doesn't look great, does it, our damage from this camera angle here? We're missing a bit of the rear wing. Oh, is Hamilton going to get past us here and then DRS going to be disabled? Is that what's about to happen? Is that what's about to happen? Oh, everything hurts. I think DRS is about to be disabled right as Hamilton gets ahead. Our tyres are so hot right now. I need to cool them. Pato's been dropped by Stroll, chat. There's nothing we can do. He's missing half his car. I mean, Danny Rick's 52 seconds behind, so really, for now, Pato, it's probably just about getting to the end of the race and saving the engine and battery a little bit. Just minimise wear on it for the last few laps. See, Verstappen's coming, but without DRS on, I feel like he's going to struggle to make stuff happen. Oh my god, the back markers! I think we can push harder here. There's no DRS now. Oh, Hamilton just vanished. The pain. The pain. I want to be like, he's got no DRS. He might still be quick enough. He's trying to. I mean, I have no battery in excess. I have very limited fuel to push, but I'm going to push it for as long as I can. There's 6 laps left. Oh, the fuel. I can't push the fuel either. Chat, it's just a sad situation where we're not as fast as Ferrari. We're not as fast as McLaren. We're not as fast as... Oh, that's Max Verstappen. Oh, God. No, don't take my podium. Not like this. No, 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 no. This is so not right. This is so... He's so quick. I was hoping with no DRS there'd be like less of a chance for him to make anything happen. Our wear's the same as Hamilton's. Cool the tyres. The tyres are cooling. Oh, chat. This track suits our car awfully. We got a bit of a lucky quali with the second row lockout because of the rain. I thought we were safe from Verstappen. He qualified in 10th. Look at him. Look at him. No, it's just... I feel like he just gets us out the final corner. That's the issue. I need these tyres to cool down. I mean, at least O'Ward can just chill. He's so quick. Push. Push.
Less lift off. Okay.
Good job. Right, back on balance. I'm going to push on every start-finish.
Yes.
Our tyre wear's so bad as well because how hot it is. I'll tell you what, a safety car now would rescue me. A safety car now. No! No, 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 no. It's over. I was going to say, a safety car now, and we hold on. The safety car has not arrived. I want to try and go for fastest lap with O'Ward. Is that stupid? I mean, there's no way to get it right. But why not have a go? I say that, he's got no rear wing. Should we see if he's got it, chat? Should we just see? He's got no rear wing. There's no way he's going to set the fastest lap. But if he does, it'll be the most legendary thing you've ever seen. Can I see the current fastest lap? Is it under events? 1:14.9. All right, Pato, I know you've got no rear wing. Just have a go, mate. Enjoy yourself. Verstappen did his time on the Inters. Norris finishes directly behind us. Well done, Lando. You've won. Congrats. Oh, God, Piastri is close. Are we fine? Are we fine? Where's the finish line? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Albon 4th. We'll take that. We will take that award. You're going for fastest lap, mate. How's it going? Sector 1, he's going to get purple. It's not even the fastest Sector 1 for him. I think the damage is problematic. I think that is the issue. Verstappen did his lap on lap 55, chat. He did his lap on the Inters. I feel like we would have got 4th and 6th here. The battery's... Oh, we've run out of battery. You know what? Clap him in. Nice try. If at first you don't succeed, don't break your rear wing. That doesn't work as a strategy. We've got the bonus points. You know what? We got our... I say the bonus points. I mean, not points. The money. We got the sponsor money.
As always, there will be lots to talk about.
Why is he so happy? I don't want to watch him celebrate. It could have been us, chat. It could have been us. So that Max Verstappen bloke was quick, weren't he? What happened there? In the drivers, I mean, 12 points for Albon. Only 2 for Perez. We love to see that. And Mercedes got the exact same amount of points as us. So as bad as that spin was for us, it wasn't disastrous. Award didn't DNF, did get the sponsor objective, and fastest pit stop. Suck it, McLaren. They actually scored less points of us, despite the fact that one of our pit stops only got us 1 point. Oh, you know what, chat? That is the 9th time in 15 races we have had the fastest pit stop. 1.4 million in the bank. Love to see it. Where are we at? Oh my... Chat, Antonelli is as good as my actual drivers. Antonelli is as good as my actual drivers. It's a bit awkward. I mean, I don't know if I want to replace Albon or not. But he probably is ready. I mean, when he's got enthusiastic, look how good his stats are. He's actually mad. I'm going to split this freeway. Because it's okay when it's in a freeway. Or something. That's the song, isn't it? That the Lonely Island used to sing. I think I'm just going to go for balanced on all these research bits. I don't really want to min-max the research too much. In terms of what I'm actually doing. But given the fact that underfloor and chassis we researched previously, I feel like building on them is probably smart. 1.5 is not a third of 6 hours. I'm doing 4 slots. And putting 1 engineer is intentional, chat. If you have 1 engineer, you actually get a bigger expertise gain for the research. Which I'll admit is completely counterintuitive, but it is how it works in game, and I don't understand it either. Like, if I add more engineers, these numbers actually go down. Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't get it. F1 manager things. Don't question the game's logic. Right. I've not given the side pods enough love over the years, and I do feel like side pod cooling has been an ongoing issue. So actually, as much as I said, I'm not going to change anything, I am actually going to do optimized cooling for the side pods. What's the last thing we research? Rear wing, front wing, or suspension? I mean... Rear wing's good for the drive really speedy, innit? And I'm a drive really speedy enjoyer. I'm sure we'll get some TLC done on the other ones. But I love my drive really speedy. I'm sorry, I'm a simple man. Tell you what, research is spenny, innit? We had 10 million and I was well happy, and now it's down to 6 million again.